Thought I should do a video on Spaltic wood. So if you Google that, you'll see some beautiful pictures that people have done with Spaltic. So Spaltic, really what it is you take a piece of wood and you let it you start to rot. And you get the little fungus in there and everything else, and it starts to do its job. And so the wood goes from probably like that right there, starts picking up some character. Maybe in this case it's getting a little duller. And yes, it's starting to rot. And even to this point, and if you let it go too far, you end up with this. You know, even a crevice where it's starting to break apart. But if you drop the humidity down on it, you take it out of that moist atmosphere or let it start to dry. So if you had these piled tight and they were rough cut and they were green and no air could get in there, it's going to start doing this. Or if it's sitting on the back of the truck, which I think this is what this was. I actually used it to hold wood up and stuff. And then I pulled them out after I don't even know how long. And they looked pretty decent, so I decided to plane them off. So the beauty of Spaltic is you get this character. You get this extra character in the wood. Now, is it bad to use? Not necessarily. It depends on the project. This is not going to start rotting again unless that moisture content gets up to a certain percentage. And I think I can't remember. It's higher than like 10%. I'm quite sure of that. So it's, and this wood is definitely well below that. So here's some more character in the wood. So you get this really cool design. And this is without oil on it. When we start putting a finish on this is going to exaggerate this character. It's going to bring out the darks. It's going to give it more contrast. So this is going to look really cool. And you can see we even got a knot in here. So really cool Spaltic. Here's another piece of wood where it started getting these white areas in there. So it really can give you some character to the wood. I do have a whole lot of it. So at some point we'll get into a project. I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but hopefully we'll at some point get into a project with a lot of Spaltic. And I hope it looks that way. It did when I picked it up. Someone decided they didn't want it for another project. It was plain green. Sat in a pile for a couple weeks and it was molding like crazy. But yet it's all good and hard. So I've let it dry and now it's ready to use. But that'll be another day. We'll think of a project for that. Okay, so Spaltic lumber. Just take a look on the internet and you'll see some really cool projects with it.